Halloween, a celebration filled with costumes, jack-o'-lanterns, and spooky fun, has its origins in Celtic and Roman ancient history. Today's Halloween is the result of a long evolution, blending ancient rituals, religious observances, and cultural traditions. It all began with the Celts over 2,000 years ago in what is now Ireland, the UK, and northern France. They marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter with a festival called Samhain, held on the night of October 31st. Samhain was more than just a seasonal change. The Celts believed that on this night, the boundary between the world of the living and the dead blurred, allowing spirits to pass through. To protect themselves, they lit large bonfires and wore costumes, often made from animal skins, to confuse or frighten away these roaming spirits. This practice of wearing costumes would carry forward, becoming one of the most recognizable features of modern Halloween. When the Romans conquered Celtic lands, they brought their own traditions with them. Roman festivals like Feralia, a day to honor the dead, and the celebration of Pomona, the goddess of fruit and trees, blended with Samhain. Some historians believe that the apple, Pomona's symbol, may have inspired the modern Halloween game of apple bobbing. By the 8th century, as Christianity spread across Europe, the Church sought to reframe pagan celebrations with Christian holidays. Pope Gregory III moved All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows' Day, to November 1st, aligning it with Samhain. The night before became All Hallows' Eve, which eventually transformed into the Halloween we know today. All Souls' Day, added later on November 2nd, further emphasized themes of remembering the dead, a core part of Halloween's ancient roots. Medieval traditions like souling and guising offer more clues to the origins of Halloween customs. In medieval Britain, the poor would go door to door on All Souls' Day, offering prayers for the dead in exchange for soul cakes. This practice evolved into what we now recognize as trick-or-treating. In Scotland and Ireland, guising involved dressing up in costumes and performing songs or recitations for food or coins, another precursor to today's Halloween activities. When Irish and Scottish immigrants arrived in America in the 19th century, they brought these traditions with them. One such tradition was carving turnips into lanterns to honor a folktale about a man named Stingy Jack. In America, pumpkins, much more abundant than turnips, took their place, and so the iconic jack-o'-lantern was born. By the early 20th century, Halloween had become a community-centered event, with parades, parties, and trick-or-treating. What began as a mystical, protective festival has since evolved into a light-hearted celebration of creativity and fun, deeply embedded in popular culture. Despite its modern commercialization, the ancient history of Halloween reminds us that this holiday has always been about transitions, whether the shift from summer to winter or the thin veil between life and death. From bonfires and costumes designed to protect from spirits to community festivities, Halloween's transformation reflects our changing relationship with the unknown, blending fear with celebration.